Shalom everyone, just going to continue this series with regards to videos looking out with regards to the British media in the meantime through a lens from Israeli media at the moment. And we can see, just wanted to compare, BBC has been absolutely shocking in their coverage with regards to Israel, just in general, all throughout the years. We can see they're meant to be impartial, but very much it doesn't seem like it is. But I want to call out also Channel 4 News here in the British media also, because I feel they are also very against Israel in the way they're reporting all the news, especially tonight. Absolutely shocking when the IDF has presented a lot of very valid information with regards to what's going on within regards to the hospital at the moment, within regards to the terror underneath. He brushes it off, the reporter does. Remember, this same reporter that was speaking tonight, I remember when there was a shooting on Shabbat in the Neve Yaakov synagogue complex. We're talking about, I believe it was about 6-8 months ago or something. He was absolutely, it was such unfair reporting on that specific day when he was giving his analysis on the thing. And then I believe a couple of weeks later, or within regards to that time period, he actually met people in Hamas. And I think he named them freedom fighters, this reporter did. It's actually worse than the BBC, because the BBC are calling them militants, which is also outrageous because they should be called out for what they are. They are not militants. They're much, much more severe than that. However, the guy on Channel 4 actually calls them freedom fighters. It's like one of these Street Fighter films. That's how disgraceful their reporting has actually been the whole time. And the way the images they bring out, anyone that's watching, there's millions of people watching the news in the UK, all over the UK, and they see those images, the way it's portrayed. They don't relate over the anguish, the difficulties the soldiers have to do to deal with all these disgraceful, disgusting people. They don't concentrate on that. They don't speak at all about the rockets at the moment. They don't even speak about the hostages whatsoever. It's all just concentrating on that hospital, where there's been verification even from the USA that within regards to all the terror bases that are underneath there, and they should actually come and sympathize with Israel and the soldiers and with the whole public, that they've got to go through all of this and they've got to spend all their taxpayers' money on all of this, and they risk their soldiers within regards to all these operations going on. And they are next. That's a crazy thing, the paradox within regards to this situation. From their lens, they are criticizing Israel when these people, these terrorists, they would be after them. They would be after Britain and America just in the same way, if they could get their reach on that. And that's the disgracefulness within regards to a lot of this reporting. They bring the images, and some of these images, by the way, it's been proven that it's not actually real. In many of these cases, there's actually evidence where you can see there's play roles going on beforehand, preparing the people inside the hospitals to go into a specific position. It's not an unknown thing. This has happened. I don't know about in this specific case, but many cases where different people have checked on this information and have actually shown that this is the scams that the propaganda that Hamas use. And they keep quoting, especially Channel 4, the Hamas figures, which are coming from Hamas, which you can take it for a pinch of salt with all the lies that they've already been given. We see what they've done on the 7th of October. Why is Channel 4 seemingly so quick to believe their report than everything else? I bet if Hamas were giving reports within regards to Ukraine or within regards to other countries, they would not believe any of this stuff. But when it comes to Israel, straight away, everyone else. And as I stated in the video I gave about Corbyn a few days ago, what's it called? It's this week, it's Parashat Toldot, and we see, the root of anti-Semitism, the hatred for anti-Semitism. And Rabbi Zev Leff said about 5 years ago, when he was attending, he was learning Torah inside and came to the Scotland match, a football match. This was 5 years back, and he was trying to justify why he came at the time to the game. And maybe some of the critics in the ultra-Orthodox world said, "What's he doing? You're not learning." So he was saying he spent time with his family, and he stated specifically inside the class, where was clarifying that, when you're outside of Israel especially, Israel is connected very much to Judaism also, especially in all ends. that's a Jewish connection for Jewish people everywhere, even if people, wherever they are in the religious spectrum, it's Israel, full stop. And that's what the Channel 4 especially is trying to do, is try to demonize, in my opinion, Israel in every sense they can. And they've done this just throughout. And how, they actually met up with Hamas terrorists in a recording some months back. I'd like to find that specific video, but I remember this was just after the Neve Yaakov Shabbat shooting incident. So, it's disgraceful. We've got to call it out. We need more people in the media to call this out. The BBC apologised today for total misinformation they made, and it's totally irresponsible. It keeps going on within regards to the BBC, but Channel 4 also is not good at all. So yeah, this is just my thoughts, and please watch over the previous videos on the analysis within regards to this situation and the shocking, outrageous bias inside the British media, I feel, against Israel.